At this stage of understanding about genes, we are going to bring back what Mendel had said that we did earlier previously. Mendel had said for the expression of a character as a phenotype, there is a gene which is responsible. Though he termed it as a factor, later on the term gene came, Johnson gave that term. So, the gene thing was responsible, whatever it was responsible for expression of a character. Later on it was found that gene is present on the chromosome, that gene is formed of the genetic material, it is actually the genetic material. Now, the genetic material was a nucleic acid. Now, there are two types of nucleic acid, one is RNA and the other one is DNA. And you have to remember RNA and DNA, the superior one is certainly DNA and the retro one, older one is RNA. That is why the viruses which have RNA genome are known as retroviruses, older one. It simply says that why RNA is retro, because RNA came earlier than DNA. It was from RNA that DNA was formed. Okay, it is like something came in the beginning and later on this DNA overtook it, capsized whatever it was doing and assigned some other activity to RNA. The actual activity of genetic material is that it should be able to carry the information, the genetic information. Now, what that information is meant for? It is meant for carrying out the biochemical processes which are responsible for carrying out the metabolism as a result. Now, what are the chemical characterizations of genetic material? Firstly, we came to know that it is a nucleic acid. Secondly, we came to know that there are two types of nucleic acids. Thirdly, we have an established fact that it is DNA which is more suitable for acting as a genetic material. The advanced animals, plants, advanced cells, living cells, they have DNA as their genetic material as compared to those which have RNAs. Okay, now we need to see the properties of genetic material, or rather I would use the term gene or DNA interchangeably over here, and whenever we are talking about the property, we are going to compare it with RNA, that why RNA was not suitable and DNA had overtaken it. The first property is that the genetic material should be stable, it should have stability. Right? It should not be very much, aggressive, if I am to say. That means if you give some certain sort of condition to it, external condition, and it changes. So, the stability is an important factor for something to be a genetic material. A gene must be stable with generation to generation, whatever it is, from generation to generation the passing is going on, and it should maintain its stability. Supposedly the gene is expressing for a particular enzyme, it shouldn't be that in the next generation it is expressing something else. The same enzyme should be expressed. Okay, so that one point is of stability. Now coming to the question that why not RNA? RNA has uracil, RNA has ribose sugar. Over here we have thymine in place of uracil, and we have deoxyribose. Firstly, let's talk about the constituent sugar. Ribose is less stable as compared to deoxyribose. Both of these are pentose sugars, something like this, right? And one carbon is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At the second carbon, it is having OH, while in the case of deoxyribose, there is no oxygen at the second position. Certainly, the addition of oxygen to hydrogen gives a bond, exposed bond over here, and that reduces the stability. In the case of deoxyribose, there is no such bond, there is only single bond that would be exposed for any type of reaction. So, it confers extra stability to DNA, one point. Second point is RNA has uracil. In place of uracil, DNA has thymine. And what is thymine? Thymine is nothing but 5-methyl uracil. Now, here I would ask you to bring your knowledge of chemistry, that methyl group whenever added due to resonance effect gives extra stability. So when uracil has methyl group at the 5th carbon, certainly it is going to have extra stability because this is thymine and thymine belongs to DNA and DNA becomes more stable. That is one point that makes DNA a better candidate for the genetic material. Certainly which is more stable, that would be expressing, that would be less prone to changes. It confers extra stability to the genes. Second point is, whatever the gene is, it should be able to express itself in the Mendelian hereditary principles. It should be able to express itself as Mendelian inheritance principle. So yes, genes do express themselves as Mendelian principles and genes are formed of DNA. Okay, the third the third quality that a genetic material or the gene must have, that it should be open to mutations, slow changes. Slow mutations over a long period of time would bring about evolution. So that should also be one property of the gene, that it should be open to take up the mutations. Slow changes, it should be able to accommodate those slow changes, and DNA being more stable is less prone to take up those mutations, but it is prone to take up mutations. DNA does undergo changes at the nucleotide level and show mutations. So DNA makes a suitable genetic material as compared to RNA. This is one point. It should undergo mutations, certain slow changes. It should express itself as a Mendelian principle. That means it should have its effect on the phenotype. The gene must have the effect on phenotype and it should be stable. So this is what we have to do in the properties of genetic material and what makes RNA less suitable than DNA for being the genetic material. Certainly RNA came first as the genetic material. It was overtaken by DNA because of these properties of DNA. Okay. Now RNA being more reactive is not suitable for being the genetic material, because had it been RNA as the genetic material, there would be certain changes, okay, very swift changes which would be occurring in it because it is reactive, and that makes it less suitable for genetic material. And why it is less suitable? Because gene must have the property of stability. This is one property that you have to keep in mind. Apart from stability, it should be open to mutations as well, because if the gene stays stable over a long period of time, then the organism's survival instincts would decline because there are no changes that are coming in it. Okay, so it should be able to express itself in the form of Mendelian principles. It should be forming some or other concrete enzyme, one gene, one enzyme hypothesis we have. So these are the properties that a genetic material or the gene must have.